Hi! Today I want to talk to you about expectations and standards. If you saw the title, you know that I want you guys to match your expectations to your standards. What does that mean? If you have a goal in life, let's say you want to be a professional drummer, you need to understand what the average expectations are. And then you have to aim for more. That's the only way you will stand out in a market that is already so saturated. In other words, if you're practicing and you know that maybe your technique is not the best, can you get away with that? You can, but wouldn't your odds be better if you correct that problem? They would. And say your sound isn't the best. And you know it. Here's the thing, you always know. Why don't we fix it? Because we don't want to leave the comfort zone. We don't like to expose ourselves to what we don't do best. The problem is, we are all learning. We are all unfinished products. We are all unpolished stones. So what do you expect when you don't match your standards, your expectations? You want to be a professional drummer, you want to be a professional musician, you want to be, doesn't matter, a doctor, and you don't work towards perfecting your flaws? You're not matching your standards to your expectations. You have high expectations with very low standards. That relationship does not work. So, you have two options. Either you lower your expectations. I don't like this option. Or you raise your standards. So you're gonna have to meet your expectations up there with how much you work, how you work, very important, how you work, and also you will have to start accepting that we are all learning. Why do some drummers accomplish such great things and they become highly recognized as masters of their craft? Because they work super hard at the stuff that they can't do. Every single one will tell you this. I've met countless world-class drummers. I've hung out with them, I've had dinner with them, and they all say the same. I believe that you should only practice the things that you can't do. And that's exactly what I do, and that's exactly what I ask my students to do. And the ones that don't are the ones that will not achieve anything when it comes to drumming. They will not become professional drummers, and that's okay, don't get me wrong, because maybe they don't want that. But what if they do? They will not get there. You will not get there unless you raise your standards to meet your expectations. If your expectation is to become a talented or a recognized professional drummer, you have to behave like one. Stop behaving like someone who's playing drums as a hobby, because it doesn't add up, and that's the problem. And this goes, of course, for anything, any job, any career, any profession, it does not matter. Raise your standards and have them meet your expectations. If your expectations are low, raise them and bring your standards with them. If your expectations are high and your standards are low, you gotta make that balance. You gotta level them off so you actually accomplish the things that you expect to accomplish and you live a happy life. It doesn't matter what those expectations are, by the way. It does not matter. I'm not saying aim for excellence, blah blah. That's totally up to you. If you are okay with a 9-to-5 job and you don't complain and life is amazing for you, man, you got it. Your standards met your expectations and you accomplished that. You got it. And that's awesome. You're happy. What else can you expect? What else can you want from life? Now, if you know, because that's me, for example, you know that you will only be happy when you accomplish and achieve greater goals, then you gotta work, and you gotta know how to work. It's not just how much time you put in, because I do put many hours a day. I work on average 16-17 hours a day, but it's how I work. I'm very organized and I accomplish goals every day. That's my thing. I get home and I know that I've achieved something every day. You know, small steps, you know, the whole thing, slowly but surely. But my standards are very high, as are my expectations. So, guys, stop fooling yourselves. You will not accomplish anything, especially in this industry, if your standards are low. There's so many people out there waiting, just waiting, itching to steal your gig. And this is a very competitive market. So, open your eyes, because, and I always tell this to my students, by the way, the ones who share with me that they want to be professional drummers, hopefully, you know, I always tell them, if my standards are higher than theirs, I'll get the gig. That's just the way it works. Because I will be better prepared, and it's not just talent, it's not just getting there and playing properly, but I will also play better because I also work a lot on that side of things. So it's the technique, it's the preparation, it's how I present myself, etc., etc. That makes me more appealing to the market. You know how this is how it goes. And I see so many students who ignore their weaknesses. I want to say this again. Stop ignoring your weaknesses. It's so pointless. Thomas Lang told me that if you address all of your weaknesses, you will end up with strength. Beautiful statement. And I truly believe that. So go get them, guys. Stop fooling yourselves and raise those standards. See you later.